I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I would never ever fall. Chillin' like a boss with my feet up. Got a bag for him with a visa. Pulling up the no the leader. Getting that while I'm on the. She's a keeper. No play burritos. Get to the pesos with amigos. I cannot with no zeros. Don't you run out? No, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut. Mayday. Bubbles and.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their men in blue emerging from the MetLife tunnels. We're set to go as the Giants get ready to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. They've played two of the more memorable Super Bowls in recent history. The Giants and Patriots are underway again. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting off.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. He was looking for Gronk that time. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquan Barkley. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England. Territory.
Let's go. You got four.
The pitch goes to Barkley, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The toss out to Barkley. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. He finds Beckham complete. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way, and boy, he can get hurt.
Manning now to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down?
Receiver.
They'll run for it with Barkley, going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Patriots' defense is going to take over on downs. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 16. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ogletree not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. On 2nd down, here's Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. 23 yards on the play. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many, because once they get going, look.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ogletree in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. Edelman, the intended receiver that time.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a toss right to Barkley. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Barkley toss play left, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Manning to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. To Barkley on the check down. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Manning. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Receiver.
They'll try and run for it, Barkley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. So 3rd and goal, Stewart. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal.
Zebra.
They'll go for it. It's Manning. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. That 2nd down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 24. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Here's a toss coming right, and he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
20, 380.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. And he is down deep into Giant territory. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Eric Decker, as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 3rd down, Manning. And that is incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. You got a hand in there to break that one up.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Gun. Zebra.
They do go for it. It's Manning. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. On 1st down, Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eli Apple. He's now thrown 4 interceptions, and I hate to mention this, but he's a guy that has twice thrown 5 in his career in a single game.
Hard to believe, isn't it? And the tough part is, playing in this NFL, you don't normally get back off totally from throwing the football, do you? So potential exists for that 5th one to occur.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Zebra. Hey, gun.
To throw is Manning. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A good pickup there at 22.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't he?
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taken with the defense will give him.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
On third and long, it's Manning. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Zebra, zebra. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Here we go on fourth down with Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run along the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good...
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line of the red zone. After the fumble recovery, it's Brady. He gets away from one. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Decker's got it for a New England touchdown. Eric Decker, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The result of first down is a quick slant gets him 14. Manning now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Manning. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down the 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down, here's Manning. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Manning. Looking for his receiver, Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Brady now on 1st down. This is caught. Gronkowski. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. The fourth touchdown pass in the game for Tom Brady. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The Giants on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is third down and 12. Shotgun now for Manning. Now a desperation. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. So now Eli and the Giants will line up and go for 2. Now Manning. Quickly, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Brady going to throw here. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Throwing on first down is Brady. Slant route, caught by Edelman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. On first and 10, here's Brady. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's another 10 yards on that one, and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away.
And he's in. Touchdown,